Okay, ready for this? This is the start of National On Hold Month.
Who would have thunk, huh?
Okay, this is a way to pay homage to those often annoying and sometimes informative music and messages that you hear on your phone when you're put on hold.
The last time it was informative, well, at any rate, we'll be asking our next guest about that. He says putting ads in on-hold messages is a great way for businesses to reach consumers. Pete Turpel is president of Phone on Hold and one of the original members of the On Hold Messaging Association.
There's an association?
Yeah, forgive our guffaws on this, Pete, but the whole month is On Hold Month? I mean, wouldn't one day have done?
No, I don't think so. Actually, we could do it all year long.
Specifically, it is kind of annoying. We all know when we've been told stuff on, wait on hold, you're going to hear important messages, and then we don't hear important messages. How do you make whatever you hear on hold interesting?
Well, let me tell you this, guys, right now. It's not annoying. And if it is annoying...
It is to me. Don't tell me it's not, Pete. It is. Don't tell me it's not. You're just behind it. It is annoying, I'm telling you.
It's ka-ching, ka-ching. The fun thing about on-hold messaging is that you're really talking, business is really talking to their consumer right at the time that they're thinking about them. And Liz and David, I got to tell you, if you find it annoying or it's not attractive to you, you're probably not using a real provider, somebody who's a real professional.
Okay,
like you guys.
Explain to viewers who have their own businesses, who have a need for your service, how to do it right, because it does aggravate some people, but then there are other opportunities that you're saying could actually make businesses money if they have to put the customer on hold.
Well, let's take a look at this. Businesses spend billions of dollars a year advertising just trying to get the telephone to ring. And then once they get the telephone to ring, they throw opportunity after opportunity after opportunity away by not talking to that individual, their consumer, their patient, their client, their prospect, if you will, about what they are. And you've got that 30 seconds to actually speak to them. They say that the 70% of the calls are going to go on hold no matter what. It's a fact of life. And the other thing is that those calls that do go on hold will be on hold for about 30 to 40 seconds. So why not take that opportunity to talk about you? Why would you turn it over to a radio station? Why would you turn it over to music? You want to be talking to that customer at the time they're thinking about you. It's basically a point of opportunity, what we call point of opportunity, but it's point of purchase. It's right at the time they're making the sale.
Well, Pete, let me tell you what 90% of the people are doing when they're talking on the phone, calling whomever. They're working on their computer. We know that. You've got the phone in one hand and you're looking at the computer screen on the other. And I have heard certain on-hold messages link the discussion to the computer. Say, look, you can get online right now, do some advanced work on what you want to talk to one of our operators about, maybe even hang up and avoid the necessity of a call by working on the computer. So how about making that link with the Internet?
Well, you could make the link with the Internet, but the phone isn't going away. We're always going to have to be talking to one another at one point, at one stage, and for the next millennium, you're gonna be sitting there on hold, David, and that's the time that you want to be talking. Let me give you an example. When you're going out of the grocery market and you're sitting there with your groceries and you're waiting to pay, and you look over to the right and you see all the mints and the candies, and you say, yeah, I'm going to have one of those. I'm going to have one of those. And then you look to your left and you see that newspaper article that says the aliens have landed in San Diego. So you pick that up too. And that's what we're calling point of purchase. And that's the real value. That's the total value of on-hold messaging, not to mention the affordability of it.
Sure. Mr. Turpel, it's so good to see you and to have you sort of illuminate us about National On-Hold Month, weekday.
Let me tell you this. No, really. We have our convention coming up. We've been the On-Hold Messaging Association. Yes, we have a conference. It's 9 years running. We'll be in San Antonio in the beautiful state of Texas. Okay. And the association's designed not to actually promote our individual businesses.
All right, sir, we have to go.
Thanks so much.
Sorry.
We got to sorry to cut you off.